contractors and machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Anse Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of XL Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588 or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com. You can contact our Grand Anse branch at 403-3488 or 404-3488 or send us an email at alliedlabstgeorge@gmail.com.
Fit for life and Allied Laboratories. We're taking care of Grenada.
Somebody call Waggy because
this is madness, total madness.
Sunday, March 5th from 5 p.m. The National Stadium comes alive as Megaforce Promotion presents its first big event for 2023. March Madness Mega Bingo.
And you can win
A whopping $100,000 in cash.
Wait, is $100,000 he just said it?
Yes, $100K in cash could be yours. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. You gotta be mad to miss that. Remember, Sunday, March 5th, National Stadium. Get ready for March Madness Mega Bingo.
This is madness, total madness.
Right, of course, we'd like to say hello and welcome to everyone currently tuned in. Yes, another Mikey Live program, folks. This is what it's about. News discussed, not told. Oh, I want to get away, boy. So, we have quite a bit of things to tell you about tonight. There seemed to be an accident in the St. John area, I believe, somewhere in Palmist, so we'll get some more details on that, where two vehicles collided, and of course, we are told of injuries being sustained. I saw a video where someone was being transported by police to the hospital. So we are wishing them a safe journey there, and of course we are hoping that all will be well with those involved in that accident. All right, folks, what else can we tell you? Update in a shooting incident at Grand Anse. We'll be telling you about that in a moment, as well as the Molinere project delays. You might have heard about that. We'll talk to you about what those delays are all about, all right? And payment of severance and other termination benefits to Marketing and National Importing Board staff. We'll talk to you about that, as well as the Prime Minister has donated wheelchairs to the health facilities in his constituency. And well, it was football action last night. Grenada versus Barbados. The game ended in a 1-1 draw. Right down to the end of the game, like World Cup kind of stuff, you know. I'm telling all about that was some good football. What do you imagine? The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago has once again tested positive for COVID-19. This is unreal. You know, it's like they make COVID for Rowley. Anyway, folks, we take a break and come back. We got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. All right, and we have Infinite Contractors. Blessings to you and all the other sponsors to this program. Folks, we take a break, and when we come back, it will be real news in your Lily Lolo. Remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments, digital, and guess what? That person could be you. We have people winning more than one something, you know. That person could just be you. Stay tuned, we'll be back.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
All right. Yep. So, folks, we are getting multiple reports of an accident in Palmis in St. John. All right. So, we would sometime during the course of the program see if we can get more details on that for you. But it does seem like someone was injured. At least we are seeing one person injured in that accident. All right, so we'll be able to share more if we are able to get more details on that during the course of the program. All right, so yeah, boy, you know, these accidents and them, they throw you off, you know, because you go to work and you expect to come home, or you let you send your loved one out and you hope that they'll come back home in one piece, and then you get a call that they are involved in an accident or something like that. That is never cool, you know what I mean? All right, so let's just get into the news for tonight. So let's go. Grenada's Prime Minister and parliamentary representative for the constituency of St. David's, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, has donated 10 new wheelchairs to the St. David's Health District on Wednesday. Now, the much-needed durable medical equipment was presented to Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs Minister, Senator the Honorable Jonathan Lacret, by Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and Cooperative Minister, Senator the Honorable Adrian Thomas, who represented Prime Minister Mitchell on February 22nd at the ribbon cutting ceremony that marked the reopening of the Westerhall Medical Station. Now, the St. David's Health District comprised the St. David Health Center and Bellevue and the Pedmata, Croshoe, Westerhall and Vincent's medical stations. Now, all 5 government-operated health services facilities will be outfitted with 2 wheelchairs each to aid in the daily operations, specifically with respect to patients' access to services. Now, Minister Lacrette, who graciously accepted the wheelchairs, then invited Nurse Phoebe Antoine, the district nurse in charge of St. David Health District, to receive the chairs from him and ensure that they are put into proper use. Now, the kind gesture from the Grenadian leader was applauded by residents and those in attendance at the ceremonial reopening of the Westerhall Medical Station. Well, I'm also happy that, you know, they get little wheelchairs and things to help out in the business, you know. Also, I'm happy to know that the center is now reopening. I know that they were doing some work and renovation work and stuff on that health center. So I'm happy that, you know, that has been completed, and then, you know, good. Not bad at all. So, notice has been sent out to employees of the Marketing and National Importing Board, the MNIB, that payments of severance and other termination. One second. Yeah. Okay, sorry for that, okay? So let's go back. No, notice has been sent out to employees of the Marketing and National Importing Board, the MNIB, that payment of severance and other termination benefits will be made at the Treasury. That's next Tuesday, commencing at 8:30 in the morning. Now, the payments are part and parcel of the government's decision to reform the MNIB with a view to increase food security by rationalizing and improving the coordination of food collection, storage, preservation, and distribution, including exportation in the agriculture sector. Now, employees will be required to present their national insurance card and the termination letter and sign for receipt of their checks. Should employees have any questions regarding payments, they are asked to submit questions to the following email address. All right, it's mnibseverance@gov.com. Sorry, .gd. So that's MNIB SEVRANCE@gov.gd. All right, so you send it your emails to that email address. Right. It was football and football action last night, boy. Whoa, yo, yo. When I tell you, that was like World Cup kind of vibes, you know, in terms of the excitement. The teams were evenly matched. Grenada versus Barbados. The Bajans came here telling themselves that, listen, we have a team to conquer. Grenadians decided that, hey, nothing no go so. You understand? We coming, and we coming hard. And it was somewhere around the 89th minute. You understand? We had our first goal. We had our fourth goal in the 89th minute. You know, the game is 90 minutes. In the 89th minute, bye. All I had to do was, hold on a bit, hang on for another minute or so, because they had at the time, hang on there. I didn't know Barbados score. Or you don't know Barbados come back and score. The game ended up 1-1. Joso in the last few minutes of the game, Well, I never see that yet. Grenada, all your play. All your play. And thank you for representing us so well. You understand? We have a problem in appreciating we own, Well, listen, I love Grenada to the bone. Because Grenada is just different. When you travel the world and thing. We're just different. We're different. I've been everywhere. And there's no place like home. But you see, our people, we could be dread. You understand? I have nothing but message of congratulations to the team. You understand? Y'all did well, and there are more games to come. We had 2 more games to come, and I know we're going to do good again. You understand? So good going. Some people just talk like if they could play. Some people just criticize, why you should have go so? You are offside at this. You should have do that. And give them a minute on the field. Give them a minute. You understand? People, as a people, I find we have a problem in accepting and appreciating people for who they are and for what they do. We criticize as if we could do better. You understand? Fishes could do as much as fishes can do. Monkeys can do as much as monkeys can do. Humans can only do as much as they can do individually. You understand? You could take the best, climbing monkey in the forest and bring him in the ocean. He can't make a note. Because that's not his thing. Put him on a tree and he's going to excel there. Similarly, and to the opposite of that, if you take a fish and give it the smallest tree to climb, take a shark, and give it the smallest tree to climb, well, you'll mash up the tree, but you know what I mean. You understand? Appreciate people for what they have, what they can bring to the table. You understand? If a man can fly, he cannot fly. If a man is giving off his best, he cannot give more than his best. So how can you hold anything against someone who gives their best? How can you? All you have to stop that, boy. All you have to stop that. People, because they're not part of certain decision making, always will find a problem in it. All you have to stop that, boy. You understand? When they involve them, is the best thing out. When they're not involved, is the worst thing out. All you have to stop that, boy. And seem to be, listen, if it's one set of people I hate, is those who take people who innocently believe in them and mislead them down a particular path. Pretending to be genuine about certain things, when you know deep down inside you have access to grind and all that kind of business. So nothing that anyone else does is good enough because you're not involved in the decision-making process. Because you're not involved. So nothing will ever be good enough because you're not involved. And as soon as you get involved, everything turns nice and dandy. Everything is the best. I gotta stop that, boy. You understand? Stop that. The team, good job. I don't talk. We have more games to play. Yeah, I mean, and we go play it well. All right, the upcoming games, the friendlies, international friendlies, will take place at the Kiriani James Athletic Stadium at 7 p.m. on Friday. You understand? And the Cuthbert Peters Park Guav at 4 p.m. on Sunday, the 26th. You understand? Good. And what else do we have for Olia? We're moving. How are we looking? Olia. We have more things to tell Olia. We have an update for Olia. Officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department, South St. George Police Station, arrested and charged Michael Patrick McQuilkin, alias Brooklyn, who is a 35-year-old shopkeeper of Williamson Road, St. George. And that's in connection with last Saturday's shooting incident at Saigon, on the sugar mill roundabout area down there. You understand? One man was hospitalized. Now, Mr. McQuilkin was charged with attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm, and possession of ammunition. He is scheduled to appear at the St. George's Magistrates Court tomorrow, Friday. There's a lot of talk now about the Molinere land slippage. People say that they don't see work happening as it did before. Some say they take back the contract, government lose the contract and all that kind of thing. But there noticeably had been some delays at the project. Now, it was scheduled to be completed within the early months of 2023. All right? Now, according to the Minister of Infrastructure Development, Honorable Dennis Cornwall, these delays are unavoidable, as there are some, unforeseens that came about while construction was happening in that area. And so then they had to readjust. And so in that readjustment, it will affect the completion time of the said project.
I'm back here at the Molinere landslip project site. We are here to basically give the public some update on what is happening. The contractor would have done some work initially to clear the site and to put in piles to start the backfilling and so on. However, one other aspect that caused some of the delays and the new works to be done is the fact that NAWASA had rerouted the pipes in a situation, but the pipes where they were located were not in the optimum location because there were breakage again, and the water had to be controlled because it actually helped erode some of the topsoil. In addition to that, as I've said in earlier clips, that the area is still very unstable and so on. So the hillside that is practically a gravel heap continue to come down. So now we are looking at excavating higher up into the slope to ensure we can get proper foundation, so we can build a retaining wall to ensure that once that is done, there would be minimizing the slippage that is taking place at the top. Now, these were not part of the original scope of work, and we have now asked the engineers to relook that to ensure that that is incorporated. It would cost a bit more. It would shape the deadline for completion maybe 2-3 months back.
All right. So yes. So as he's saying that it will cause some delays in terms of the complete delivery of that particular project. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, has tested positive for COVID-19 for the 4th time. It's like they make COVID for Rowley. You understand? It posted a brief statement about the whole business and the whole business and business. But where the jail is this? What going on with you, Rowley? For the 4th time? 4, you know. Anyway, Rowley could take win. Simple, hands down. Rowley could take win. Anyway, I see we're running out of time. I want to jump off quickly to take a quick break. Hey, and by the way, I want all of you to come and support Mikey tomorrow. Small man at his sports. You understand? At Tanteen. Small man running early. You understand? So be there. I think the sports starts at 9 o'clock. And the small ones, the under 5s, by the time 11 something, so by the time midday, they're done with all the small ones. They could pick me and them. You understand? So I'm hoping to see you guys. We're going to make a real nice. I'm bringing a whole motorcade, a whole entourage. Go, Mikey, go. Go, Mikey, go. Anyway, I'll let me leave that talk. I want us to come back in a moment with the national report and the weather.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Somebody call Waggy because
This is madness, total madness.
Sunday, March 5th from 5 p.m. The National Stadium comes alive as Megaforce Promotion presents its first big event for 2023. March Madness Mega Bingo.
And you can win
a whopping $100,000 in cash.
Wait, is $100,000 he just said it?
Yes, $100K in cash could be yours. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. You gotta be mad to miss that. Remember, Sunday, March 5th, National Stadium. Get ready for March Madness Mega Bingo.
This is madness, total madness.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Get the protection needed for your eyes only at Quartz Optical. Trade in and save up to 35% off your lens purchase, plus a free eye exam. Payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Book your appointment today online at www.quartzoptical.com. For your eyes only. Trade in your old glasses and save up to 35% off your lenses only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
Batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Construction of Monkuma Road nears completion. Details to this story and more in the National Report.
Grenada. The time for the national census is here again. Interviewers will be visiting your homes to gather information about you and your family. The data you provide determines budget allocation for health, grant funding for community projects, and government assistance for families and the elderly. The census is required by law, and so is your participation. We assure you that your information will be kept confidential. Do your part. Stand up and be counted, because we all count in this census. For more information about the census and your participation, contact the Grenada Central Statistical Office at 440-1369 or cso@cso.gov.gd.
Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, February 23rd, 2023, I am Sherry Ann Noel. Construction of the Monkuma Bypass Road is nearing completion and will soon be commissioned for use by motorists. Infrastructure Minister Honorable Dennis Cornwall, who visited the project site on Wednesday, told the Government Information Service that it is important to ensure quality work on the road. With the present situation at Molinere and that of the Willis Road, Honorable Cornwall appealed to motorists to continue to exercise patience.
So we would ensure that the remaining issues that has to be done in terms of having the quality pavement done on the road in not a distant future be done, and that road would be open for traffic in the near future. But again, let the contractors have its way, get the work done with the quality that we need so that we can be able to at least provide smooth flowing traffic on this road here in Monkuma. We know that the weight of the trucks that are going to be on this road is one that would give this corner some real pressure. So there's an 8-inch concrete placement on this road here. That is to strengthen the base, as well as there's an additional 4-inch asphalt that has to be placed on the road. The quality of the concrete and the quality of the asphalt has to be in good standard. If not, you would have the wavy kind of pattern on the road, so we have to ensure that the quality and the quantity of the material is there to support what we're trying to achieve here.
Motorists are also being urged to refrain from removing the barriers placed and not be tempted to pass on the roadway, since it is still a construction site.
But whenever you pass it, they will tend to dig the surface of the road at the moment, and that means that he has to go back and redo what was done already. We do not want that to continue. So we need to ensure that the pavement takes place efficiently and in good quality. We would make the point that sometimes we do not get always the best quality of asphalt. And even if we use hot mix and it's not about good quality, sooner or later it would be deteriorated again and the road becomes another problem. So what we need for the road is good quality asphalt in the quantity, and we want to make sure that when we put it on the road and so on, it holds up for at least 20 to 30 years and so on. Without that, we'll be repeating the same process over and over. So the quality of the material, the quantity of the material is key.
Moving along, the Ministry of Finance says payment of severance and other termination benefits to the employees of the Marketing and National Importing Board, MNIB, on record as of February 28, 2023, will be made at the Treasury on Tuesday, February 28, 2023, commencing at 8:30 a.m. The payments are part and parcel of the government's decision to reform the MNIB with a view to increase food security by rationalizing and improving the coordination of food collection, storage, preservation, and distribution, including exportation in the agricultural sector. The ministry advises that employees will be required to present their national insurance card and termination letter and sign for receipt of their checks. Grenada is being recognized as the only country in the Western Hemisphere where environmentally friendly air conditioning units can be purchased. This follows its outstanding performance in Phase 1 of the International Climate Change Project, CIFO, or Cool Contributions Fighting Climate Change. This is being implemented by the German agency GIZ with contribution from the German government. In the initial stage of the project, 30 national refrigerant air conditioners were donated to Grenada as part of a pilot program. They were installed on various buildings, following which a comparison was done of previous AC units and the current ones to determine energy performance and climate benefits. Leslie Smith, National Ozone Officer in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, says Grenada's performance in the first phase gave rise to a decision to implement a second phase.
The CIFO-1 has positioned Grenada as the only country in the Western Hemisphere where you can get these environmentally friendly air conditioners for purchase, and so we are now exporting to other countries this technology. Grenada is also a leader globally in this technology, and again the CIFO project has set the platform for that to happen. After a very successful completion of the CIFO-1 and the performance that Grenada had, of course, GIZ Proclaimer, the German government, saw it fit to do a Phase 2. So not all of the countries that were involved in the Phase 1 received funding and assistance for Phase 2. But because of our outstanding performance and the way we were able to project these new technologies, we were able to qualify and benefit from the CIFO 2.
Marja Schwarzmer of GIZ, the German Development Corporation, says a major purpose of Phase 2 is to raise greater awareness among the public about the advantages of green cooling appliances.
And we just need people to know more about the benefits too. So we would really like them to discover about the benefits and see that this has great advantages in terms of also the electricity bill, because since they're more energy efficient, people also need to pay less when they power these appliances.
On the Phase 1, some local technicians were able to further study green appliance technology in Germany, while others received the training locally from the German government. Smith says this means that Grenada has the largest cadre of technicians who are trained in dealing with environmentally friendly air conditioning systems, and as a result, they can network with other Caribbean countries to share best practices. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. Senior advisor with the Caribbean Export Development Agency, Natasha Edwin Walcott, says they have received encouraging interaction and feedback from participants at a two-day Leveraging CARIFORM trade workshop. The workshop, which was held at the Radisson Resort, covered areas such as export promotion, preparing for new markets, labeling of prepackaged goods, and the efficient use of market intelligence tools.
We also welcomed Mrs. Bagwan Logi, who is the new representative on Caribbean Exports Board. So all in all, we're very happy with the level of engagement from the exporters.
So after today, what's next?
Right, so we will continue the partnership with the Grenadian officials. We are very happy, and as Caribbean Export, we are committed to Grenada and providing assistance to the private sector. So over the next few days, we will, review what has happened, and then we'll be able to discuss with the ministry officials other types of support that we can provide, whether it's capacity building to the private sector or other areas of technical assistance to ensure that Grenada's exporters are ready for the international market.
Craig Paul of Taser's Spice brand, producers of chocolate bars and teas, Alicia Mason of Mason's Essential, and Aaron Morris of Tweeder's Fruits and Sea Moss all expressed positive sentiments about the presentations made over the 2 days.
The expo was very informative for me because I would like to export my products. So I must be aware of the standards and the specifications of exporting my products into another country. So the standards of a particular country, I must be aware of it. So I think this session was very informative that, prep me in a way to know, okay, if I want to export, I should follow certain criteria. So this was a mechanism where, kind of helped me to, facilitate my knowledge on how to develop my product brand or packaging that would be acceptable to any regional or international country.
Is that not all businesses are ready for export, or not all businesses should be thinking about exporting. So it is something to consider, knowing where you're at and knowing if you need to leave your country and look at other markets, and of course knowing what are the requirements of these markets, because sometimes we think it's just sending our goods abroad, and when you see the requirements, you almost feel like, okay, I'm not going to bother with this. So it is, it's very informative, and there's a lot of information out there where you can get a lot of data. It's just a matter of getting the right resources. We were given a couple sites where you can get data and know which market you can tap into for which particular product. So especially if you have a product, you know, all right, this particular country I can consider as a potential market.
It plays a potential role in terms of getting your business outside there, and the means of ways of getting the required documents for the export market, and the requirements in certain countries, what it requires to get your goods outside there.
The workshop is the first in a series of engagements to improve access and build capacity, which will in turn transform the economy. Food security, food safety and its importance were the focus of a workshop for 4-Hers as the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program SIAP seeks to build agriculture capacity at an early age. The workshop, which was held recently at the Southern Agricultural District Office at Lasseter St. David, saw participation from 4 primary schools in the parish. The future agriculturists were educated on the importance of food safety, zeroing on the factors behind food insecurity, and the importance of growing enough to sustain themselves and supply to others. Project Manager Byron Campbell says the aim is to ensure that they understand that food security means available, nutritious, and affordable.
This is exposing them to all the factors of food and to explain to them why, in fact, you have food insecurity and food, you know, in other words, that they understand when they go to the supermarket, they see mainly imported foods. Why is that so? They bring them to understand that it's a profitability question for the importer. They're concerned about making money. So how do we change, begin to change the desires or the preferences? How do you explain how they understand that what we grow here is even more nutritious, is better, it's more healthy? It's the question of affordability is always an issue. But starting with the young people at an early age, we think is the way to go. Because
Climate Smart Agriculture Coordinator at SIAP, Kenley Edwards, stresses healthy eating as vital in the food security agenda.
Safe and nutritious food. Healthy eating. Eat natural as much as possible, but not only that, but it must be available, because if it's not available, then they would not be able to, if I may say, consume it. So availability and accessibility is 2 things that I stressed on, and once I think the young ones could do that, I think it starts with them, they change their eating patterns, I think it will go a long way, because whatever you eat now at a young age, it will affect you later on in life. So if you start eating healthy, not just eating healthy, but practicing the right way, making sure that you exercise and you eat the right food, then it could prolong your healthy life. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to take that with them as part of the discussion which was discussed with them today.
4-Hers from the current government school, Christian Niles, explained the importance of not wasting food.
Well, I learned about how to farm and different stuff, and how much people are starving over waste of food and stuff. So I want to say, don't waste what you have, use it. If you don't have use for them, make them have make it have use, and if you don't have any use for it, give it to somebody that have use for it.
And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry-Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherry-Ann, and the rest of the GIS News team. We would now like to take a look at the weather. Of course, we've gotten the weather from actually the Met Office. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair with few light to moderate isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Minimum temperature for tonight, 23 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Let's take a look at the weather for Friday. We can tell you that the weather is going to be generally fair and breezy with a few light to moderate isolated showers, becoming partly cloudy overnight. Max temperature 30 degrees Celsius, minimum 23. Now winds northeasterly to easterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. That's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. And we're going to say hello to everybody, Arthur and the crew who are currently online. All right, so Arthur, Suzanne, all of the YouTube people, it's Clovey, Jennifer, Jimmy, and all the folks who's usually there on YouTube. We say hello to you, all right? And those of you who are on Facebook as well, we are saying hello. All right, so we've got Zaka, Kirin, Shirin, Hazel, Java, and the sharing committee. Who else is with Michelle, Bermuda, Dillian, the sharing god, Claire, who else? Praise and worship, Hillary, Cynthia, who else? And everyone. Hey everybody. Donna, yeah, Diana, Cindy, who else? Dolores. Some of you don't even share yet. Go ahead and share the business. Share the business. All right. And let's see who else. Yeah, Eugene, Eunice, and Della. It's Della's birthday today. Happy birthday to Della. Happy birthday. Join with me to Della Highway Ward. Wade. Kador. Wadi. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Della. Adana and all the others, can you help me in wishing Della all the best, please? Della is one of our day ones, you know, and is always here with us. So it's Clovey, everyone else. Please join me in wishing Della happy birthday today. All right. Well, what's left of it, actually. Bones! Wagwan Bones! Blessings to you. I was just listening to your voice note. Is that you? All right. Okay. So Diana and everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Who else? Elma. So blessings to you, all right? Yeah, man. Do the happy dance. All right, Eunice. And everybody else, thank you for joining with me in wishing Della happy. Where's Della? Is she here tonight? Is she? I haven't seen. I don't know if I've seen her. So anyway, all the shredding, make sure all the shredding, Zaka. So guys, take care of yourselves, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Miriam, how are you? Yeah, man, Bones, blessings to you, brother. What kind of name is that? How you pronounce that name? All right, so anyway, Mary and Karen. Hey, Karen, what's going on? Della Abraham, how are you? We have a lot of double names on the program now. Anyway, guys, it's good that you're here, and we'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No! Blessings.